My name is Doug McGurk. I am from Lake Worth, Delray Beach area, Florida, southern Florida, and I am originally from New York. Well, first of all, Paul is clearly a talent and phenomenal trainer, teacher. One of the things I really appreciated about him is his transparency, his ability to unpack the hot dog, as it were, and be honest about it, and that is refreshing in this world. I've been in the personal development world for over 2 decades, and I've been with the best of the best, and he is certainly one of the best, and I'm privileged to be part of it. The benefit of the summit so far, besides the phenomenal training and so forth, is the group environment, the camaraderie, the genius. One of the things I've always said is I'm not smarter than all of us. Not one of us is smarter than all of us. And what's wonderful is the group experience and environment that he's created is priceless. And then, of course, you add all of the dynamics of everyone putting that in. Paul's doing a great job, of course, leading it, and it creates an environment that is very difficult to duplicate without having that space for it. I love magicians, and there's sometimes parts of me that go, I wish I didn't know. I've learned how to do magic, and I wish I didn't know sometimes how the tricks were done. And the cool thing about working with Paul is that there's the magic that he creates, and it's the ability to have that conversation afterwards about the magic and have the conversation in a way that doesn't lose the joy, the experience of the magic. So for me, one of the best things I got out of it was that opportunity to have that conversation and his willingness to share, because very few people will share how you make a hot dog. Right? You can go from 0 to hero with Paul, for sure. That's a given. I came in a different place where I've had to reinvent myself, and because Paul's willing to share the inner workings and the otherness, some of the questions that when I've asked other speakers who are successful and getting the kind of results that I want to get, they've been not as quick to divulge. So I think the 2mm stuff Paul is sharing with me is going to help me take my business tenfold. I think it's going to be more than double. I know his promise is double the income, and that in my case, and I'm sure everyone who's been here case, is under promising. Beyond some messages of gratitude and your, obviously, Paul, you're awesome. You don't need me to tell you that. So just, of course, thank you much. This is the place to be if you're considering it. Like, if you're on that fence and you're straddling it and there's a part of you that is going, ooh, there's something about it, I would say just dive all the way in, because the opportunity, the information, and what's in the iceberg, if you're looking at that iceberg and you're going, this looks like it's pretty cool, but I don't know, and then the inner chatter starts, I couldn't even see what was below it. And I knew, I think I told you and I told Paul, most of the reason why I was joining it was for some of the otherness, and that has certainly been, more than delivered. The iceberg's way bigger than I thought. One of the things that I speak on a lot is trust the process, and this is an opportunity to dive in. If you're on the fence and there's a part of you that wants to do it, this is the one to do at this level. Having been exposed to so many others, I know that this delivers in a way that no other does.